It's Sonia Miller with Junk Monkey Paint Company. Welcome back to the daily vlog. And of course I have a guest today. So it's Sonia. It's the Sonia and Stanley show. So how is your day going? It is late Sunday afternoon right now. There's snow on the ground. Stanley's looking through the windows, watching the cars go by, checking out what's going on outside. Very, very quiet day around these parts. How about where you guys are? Matt is in the other side of the house and he's watching football. I'm on this side of the house and I'm playing with my junk finds, all right? So yesterday on the vlog, you went with me. We hit up another great little place and we got some great pieces. Well, today I'm supposed to show you the couple pieces that I found, all right? So that's what I'm gonna do today. And I'm really excited over one of the thing that I got because I think it's gonna look really good in the library. So on this vlog, I think we're going to get them ready, put them up and see what they look like in there. You know what, let's start with this piece over here because one of you guys told me, oh, I love that blue teal pottery piece. You were drawn to it just as much as me. And yes, I love pottery. I love the fun colors on pottery. Absolutely gorgeous. Did I ever show you guys the two pieces of pottery that I made this past year? So these were my two attempts, first ever at pottery. Who says go plain when you could go totally bold? So I played with color and I learned to make these on the potter's wheel, built it up, and I love it. And then I got the decorated, learned about glazing pottery. It was so much fun. Let me tell you, I worked hard for this bowl. And that's why when you do things yourself and you're out and about and you see stuff, you have much more greater appreciation, right? So I can appreciate when a potter puts some stuff together. And then this was the mug that matched it, all right? Now, I could totally eat cereal in here and drink my coffee out of here. I have not yet. In fact, when I moved to the new house, I unpacked it and put it on my shelf. So maybe I should start doing that. This would be a fun one, right? Okay, the lip might be a little wonky. But who's not a little wonky out there? So this is a piece that does not have any wonky edges. But I loved it and I thought, I'm gonna pick this up. It was $1.99. I love the colors that were used into it. Anybody else out there a teal lover? And I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this yet. It'll probably sit somewhere on a shelf as a piece of decor. And when you find little pieces of pottery like this, like for example, you could find some pine cones and fill it with some pine cones. You could just sit it just like that, just as is. There's lots of little things that you can do with it, but I'm gonna use mine for decoration. Okay, the next piece was also pottery. It was a little bit more than $1.99. It was actually $4.99. Big spender in the house right there. It's a heavy piece. Now, here's where I wanted to talk with you guys today. This is a piece that I paid $1.99. This is a piece that I paid $4.99. At the end of the day, it all goes back to the saying that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? So sometimes I get messages and it says, you find all kinds of good stuff. My junk stores, my thrift stores, their prices are so high. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have been in stores as well where I'm like, are you kidding me? Like that's how much they want for this. But at the end of the day, nobody is forcing you to open up your wallet, right? And that's what makes it a treasure hunt. So when I go into a junk store or a thrift store or any sort of like little store like that with a mishmash of stuff that I can pick over, I go in with no expectations. And that is what brings me joy when I find pieces. I am not expecting any particular price point, right? You can enjoy the experience of going in there, enjoying what you see on the shelves. For me, it is definitely a hobby, a passion, a sport. And you know what? If I see something that, oh my gosh, they want this amount and it's crazy high for it, I'm wise enough to know that I'm not going to pay that much for it. Use your good old noggin there, and I'll just move on. And in thrift stores, just like anything in life, change happens. Sometimes you go in and they go for a period of time where the prices are really high and you just choose not to leave with anything, right? You got out, maybe you found one thing, maybe you didn't find anything. It's just the treasure hunt. But sometimes a season of high prices for a thrift store, when they start looking at their numbers, then they eventually change it up. I've gone into stores like that where they go through periods of high pricing, and then I'm sure it probably affects their bottom line, and before you know it, you go back in a couple months again and the prices are changed, right? The other thing that happened, talking about change, is that at thrift stores where people work, people go on to do other jobs. So somebody who was pricing today might not be pricing tomorrow, all right? So, or the same person that prices today might not price the same thing tomorrow. At the end of the day, no expectations. If you truly love to junk, you're just gonna get out there and pick and be happy with what you find and not sad over what you found that was too high priced, because there's always more thrift stores to go out and hunt. So the other set that I got, which I absolutely love, fell in love with, to me, these looked like, I even said to the cashier as I was leaving, they were like, I said, these look like the candlesticks that could be from Beauty and the Beast. And there was a set there. And I loved it. I thought it would totally fit with the vibe of that I like, right? And when you're out and about, like I said, you just gotta pick stuff that makes sense for you, makes sense for your style. Paint it, don't paint it, do whatever you want. So these right here, I paid $3.99 a piece for them, and I had Matt look them over and he checked them out for me, and he tells me that his best guess is that they're actually silver plated. So I'm gonna clean them up, and I'm gonna go ahead and dig out some tall white tapered candles. We'll head to the library. Let's put them in place today and see if what I have in mind for them, if it'll work there. And if not, Sonia will find another place for them, I guarantee you. When your husband says, where are you gonna put that? And you're like, I got it, don't worry about it. I will find a place for it. Not too bad, but feels good to get pieces that you bring home cleaned. Anytime you need cheap candles, my go-to place is always the Dollar Tree. Do you guys have a good place as well? Let me know below. But yeah, let's go ahead now that they're cleaned and see what they're gonna look like. Let me turn on the light in here. This is actually the space where I was thinking I would put them. This is the library. This is, I love to come in here in the morning, but this is really Matt's domain. He loves it in here. This is why you're always seeing him out when we're out junking and thrifting, finding books to, fill his collection. There's tons of spaces everywhere here behind the door. Lots of spaces for books, and we both are book lovers. So I was thinking that maybe what I would do is put them in the window. So how fitting when you think about the Beauty and the Beast. How about we go ahead and we put them in the window? The candles are secured in the window. I kind of like that. I think it looks kind of cozy and comfy in here. What do you guys think? Okay, let's go get the candles. They look fabulous. Are you ready for the big reveal? Ta-da! Oh, I love them so much. I just think it really is a cool vibe in this space. That was a great find. Guys, one of the books I'll be reading tonight, continuing to read, I started it already. I think I showed this on a Facebook Live, perhaps. It's Dark Materials. Anybody watch that entire series? Well, it just ended here before Christmas. So now I gotta figure out what happens. And so I found this on Amazon. It's the whole series into one book. That is what I'll be doing in here later tonight. And with these lovely candles to look at in the background, sets the scene. One more junk find that makes this room amazing. And that's the fun of junking. No expectations. And when things are overpriced, you just move on. And that's okay. That's part of the thrill. That is the hunt. That is the treasure hunt. And I really feel that I found treasure in these two pieces. Thanks for joining me today on the vlog. If you enjoy my vlogs, I would love it if you would take a moment to subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and leave me a comment below. Do you like them? Do you like where I put them? And did you find anything good out there this week? Or are you excited to get out this week ahead? See you tomorrow. Bye.